If you're watching this video, you've probably come across the W8-BEN form and perhaps your investment platform is asking you to sign one. It might sound a bit intimidating signing a tax form, but in this case, it really is nothing to worry about. And in fact, in this video, I'll not only explain what it is, but also explain how signing it can actually save you a significant amount of money when investing in US stocks. Let's dive in. So what is a W8-BEN form? To answer this question, we first need to establish a bit of context. If you're not a US citizen, you're still permitted to buy stocks listed on US stock exchanges. However, the US government likes to take their cut of any dividends paid out to any foreign investors. This is called a withholding tax, as part of the income is withheld from the investor. By default, this withholding tax is at a rate of 30%. So for example, let's say Apple paid out a $1 dividend per share, a non-US citizen only receives 70 cents per share after taxes withheld. That's a significant portion of the dividend gone. You could also think of it in terms of dividend yield. A stock with a 3% dividend yield only really has a 2.1% dividend yield for those subject to the 30% withholding tax. Doesn't sound too great. Well, the good news is that some countries, including the UK, have treaties with the US that reduces withholding tax rate down to 15%. And this is where the W8-BEN form comes in. The full name for this form is the Certificate of Foreign Status of Beneficial Owner for United States Withholding and Reporting, and it's provided by the US Internal Revenue Service. We'll stick to calling it W8-BEN. It is a regulatory requirement for this form to be completed in order for non-US citizens to trade US shares. So what this form does is it confirms a non-US individual's foreign status and importantly allows them to take advantage of any tax treaty benefits. As mentioned, that benefit for some is a reduction of the withholding tax rate to 15% down from 30%. If we return to the example of the $1 per share Apple dividend, that now becomes 85 cents landing in your account rather than the 70 cents before. And in the case of a stock with a 3% dividend yield, that will now have an effective yield of 2.55%, a big improvement. Of course, we would love to pay no withholding tax at all, but what can we do? A 15% withholding tax makes US stocks much more appealing to invest into. The lower the tax, the better. And given how many great investment opportunities there tends to be among US companies, I personally believe it is more than worth paying that 15% withholding tax on dividends and have them as part of our portfolios. Before we move on to how to actually fill out the form, here's a few points to consider. If you invest into a UCITS exchange-traded fund that contains US stocks, the dividends are received at the fund level, and then that ETF pays out the distributions to shareholders. So what is relevant here is the withholding tax rate that the ETF itself is paying on the dividends it receives, as that will impact the payouts and total return that shareholders of the ETF experience. In this case, the W8-BEN form is not really relevant. What is important is where that ETF is domiciled. For example, ETFs domiciled in Ireland only pay 15% withholding tax on US stock dividends, whereas if they're domiciled in Luxembourg, this is 30%. So if you had two identical ETFs that contain the exact same stocks and had the exact same fees, but one was domiciled in Ireland and the other in Luxembourg, the one domiciled in Ireland would likely be favourable to invest in and provide investors a higher total return. You can check where an ETF is domiciled by using a website such as justetf.com. I'm looking at the popular Vanguard S&P 500 ETF here, the USA, and by navigating to the Basic Details tab, we can see that it is domiciled in Ireland. Luckily for us, most fund providers tend to domicile their ETFs in Ireland for this very reason, but it is always worth double checking. Okay, now how do you actually fill out the W8-BEN form or know that you've signed it? The good news is that this is super simple. The investment platform you use usually makes you fill out one during the sign-up process. So there's a good chance you've already filled one out and just forgotten you've done so, or perhaps you're in the account creation process now and that's why you're watching this video. The basic details on the form are your name and address. Ensure these match the details on your investment account, your tax identification number. For UK residents, this is usually your national insurance number. And thirdly, importantly, the tax treaty benefits. This indicates whether you're claiming benefits under a tax treaty. I'll use the example of trading 212 to show how this process may look. Of course, it will differ slightly from platform to platform, so you may need to check the specifics. Speaking of trading 212 though, if you are new to trading 212, you can get a free fractional share worth up to £100 by signing up via the link in my description or using the promo code TOM in the menu page within 10 days of opening your account. That is my affiliate link and code, so I do get something too if you do use it. Thank you. As Trading 212 put on their website, you'll be asked to fill out the form while creating an account. As you can see here, you pick the corresponding option that is appropriate to you, and then simply review and sign to submit the form. It's that easy. The W8-BEN form is valid for the year when it's signed and the 3 following calendar years, meaning that it expires on 31st of December. At that point, your platform will most likely notify you to sign it again. If you're unsure whether you've signed this form, you can always reach out to the customer support of your platform to get an answer, and if you're unsure about anything, please seek professional advice. This is just informational, I'm not a tax advisor. Now, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content. Thank you for watching.